after watching this video lecture, students are going to be able to identify where to access and how to access their lecture notes. You're going to be able to correctly format your notes in your spiral-bound notebook, and you'll know how to subscribe to Mrs. Martin's YouTube page. So when you go ahead and access the course modules and information on Canvas, what you're going to see initially is basically a breakdown of the various locations and items that you'll need. Okay, so course documents module here, module 1+ here. There will be various assignments and documents, things like that you can access. So in the case of, let's say, a video lecture assignment, because we're in module 1+, what you'll do is you'll come and you'll drop down the items from the module. You'll see the assignments, and you'll go ahead and you'll click on Set Assignment. When you click on this video lecture number 1, unit 1 assignment, what you will see is basically your assignment and directions and such. Okay, notice it has the assignment name, has the points possible, the due date, okay, and then the details of the assignment. So here it says, please watch and take notes of the videos below. Okay, so in this case, there's only one video indicated. Normally there will be also a timestamp for how long approximately that video goes, so you can plan. But after you find that, you're going to then go ahead and click on the link provided. Okay, so this link provided is then going to take you to my YouTube page. So when you go ahead and click on that link, it's going to bring you to either a specific video, or usually what I will do is link you to a specific unit, which will be a compilation of videos. So here, as you can see, we're in Honors Unit 1, Measurement Unit, okay, and you have the various lectures associated with the unit here. Okay, and so for the assignment, video lecture 1, number 1, the measurement, basics, and percent error video is what we would watch. Okay, so we'd go ahead and click on that. This will show up on the YouTube screen. You will watch and take notes. Okay, and we're going to talk about how to specifically take those notes here in a second, but I also want to point out while we're on this page is that if you look down here, you have a subscribe button. You need to subscribe to my YouTube page. Why? Because sometimes, you know, Canvas or some other programs go down, and what ends up happening is you don't have access to the information or the video lectures that you need. Okay, what I will do is I would alternatively assign said video lectures on, say, Aspen or something else, and that would allow you to still get your work done and take care of business despite the fact that, say, Canvas is down. Okay, YouTube goes down sometimes, but very rarely, and because of that, we want to make sure that we have a means to get to my specific YouTube page and subsequent assignments. So that's going to be how you're going to access as well as subscribe to my YouTube page. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about the specifics associated with my notes. So notes in this course are going to be taken in our 5-subject spiral-bound notebook. If we have that nice spiral binding that divides the left and right-hand side of our notebook, what you need to remember is that the left-hand side of your notebook is where you will take video lecture notes. So your at-home notes will always occur only on the left-hand side page. Okay, right-hand side notes, okay, are only for in-class lecture components. So we will go back over some of the features of what you took notes on the previous evening at the start of each class. You'll be given hints and tips, extra practice problems, and all of those things that you're doing in class will be on the right-hand side. Okay, so at the start of each unit, in big bold letters at the top, you should indicate the unit number and whatever the unit is covering. Measurement, the atom, what have you. Okay, and then as you're taking actual lecture notes from the videos, you need to indicate first of all the assignment, okay, and then the name of the video lectures associated with said assignment. So video lecture 1, unit 1, okay, it was only one video, and that video was titled Measurement, Basics, and Percent Error. Okay, you'll put those titles there. Then what I want you guys to do is with a highlighter, I want you to highlight your video lecture and measurement basics identifier. I'll be looking for these when I do notebook checks, so please make sure you are following that. Okay, then what you're going to be doing as you take your notes when you're at home is you are going to be basically, taking notes like you would in class. Whatever it is that I'm saying, what I'm talking about, if I'm doing practice problems, you should have practice problems. Okay? If I don't see practice problems with answers and work put out, you're not going to get full credit for your notes. So these are going to be free, easy points. So make sure that you guys are doing it correctly. Now let's say video lecture 1, unit 1 had more than one video lecture associated with it. When we get to that video lecture, we would write down the title. We would highlight it again, okay, just like we did with the previous section, and then continue our notes. Now, let's say as we're watching the second video lecture of the video lecture 1, unit 1 assignment, let's say that we've run out of space down here on the left side. Okay, so instead of starting to write lecture notes on the right-hand side, okay, which we should never be doing, okay, what you would do instead is turn the page, okay, and then write on the back side, which would become the left side of this sheet here. Okay, and I'll show you some of these things in class, but basically at-home notes, left-hand side. When we come to class and we talk about more practice problems and examples, and hey, these are places where maybe there's some difficulties for most students, that's what you're going to be doing on the right-hand side. So left-hand side notes should be beautiful, complete, wonderful, awesome-looking notes. The right-hand notes are going to be your opportunity to practice taking notes in class without the pressure of missing things. The idea is to allow you to engage, ask questions, and things of that sort.